What happens when your music is so real, so raw, that the most powerful law enforcement agency in the world tries to shut you down? In 1988, 5 young men from one of America's most dangerous cities didn't just make an album, they threw a lyrical Molotov cocktail at the establishment. They were called the world's most dangerous group.
Yo, I'm Eazy-E from the world's most dangerous rap group, N.W.A, and we'd like to thank everybody at the NARM.
But the truth is far more complex. They were reporters, using a mic instead of a notepad, and a beat instead of a camera. This is Untold Bars, and today we're telling the story of how N.W.A spoke truth to power, and how the FBI's attempt to silence them made them immortal. To understand N.W.A, you have to understand the pressure cooker that was Compton in the late 80s. The war on drugs was in full swing, and the relationship between the community and the LAPD was at a breaking point. Police harassment wasn't just a story, it was a daily reality. Out of this environment, a new sound was born. Not the party rhymes of the East Coast, but something harder, reality rap. The group was the vision of Eric Eazy-E Wright, a street hustler turned record label mogul. He brought together the sonic architect, Andre Dr. Dre Young, and the group's lyrical engine, a teenage prodigy named O'Shea Ice Cube Jackson. Joined by MC Ren and DJ Yella, N.W.A was formed. Everyone talks about the group's attitude, but the untold bar here is who was crafting the narrative. It was Ice Cube, a teenager, fresh out of high school, writing with the detail of a seasoned war correspondent. He wasn't just gangster rapping, he was documenting. Listen to the opening verse of Straight Outta Compton, letter to N.W.A.'s record label, accusing the group of encouraging violence and disrespect towards law enforcement. And this was the single greatest marketing tool N.W.A. could have ever asked for. The FBI's attempt to condemn them only validated their message. It proved their point. If the federal government was listening and felt threatened, then what they were saying must be incredibly powerful. It turned them from a controversial rap group into global symbols of rebellion. They were no longer just speaking for Compton, they were speaking for anyone who felt oppressed by authority. Like many brilliant, volatile forces, N.W.A. couldn't last. Financial disputes, driven by manager Jerry Heller and Eazy-E, led to Ice Cube leaving, followed by Dr. Dre. The breakup was messy and produced some of the most legendary diss tracks in history. But their implosion was also a big bang, creating new universes. It gave us Ice Cube's politically charged solo career. It gave us Dr. Dre, who would go on to define the sound of the 90s with G-Funk and discover Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and 50 Cent. N.W.A.'s legacy isn't just one album. It's the creation of West Coast hip-hop as a dominant force. It's the blueprint for protest music in the modern era. They didn't just get a seat at the table, they kicked the door down and built their own. N.W.A. proved that the most powerful bar isn't always the most complex rhyme. Sometimes it's just the unfiltered truth. They held a mirror up to America and forced the world to look. Who is another artist that changed the world with their message? Let us know in the comments. We read all of them. If you believe in the power of hip-hop, subscribe to Untold Bars and hit the bell. You don't want to miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching.